Hey, what's up guys, Max here. So today we got an in-game notification talking about the event. Let's look at what that looked like. You saw it roll out the red carpet for Deadpool, one of my favorite, obviously, as you can see, champions. And if you didn't know, he's one of my favorite all-time champions, characters and Marvel superheroes. So this, as watching this video, you should have already have the active calendar, and you're going to be able to pick up these Poolies. And we're going to be looking at basically how many Poolies you're going to be able to get for free. So far, we know limited information as of Monday. This week, we know that it's a 900,000 Poolies. So make sure you do every possible way, obviously depending on your progression, especially if you're Valiant, to be able to pick up all 900 free ones. Because if you're not going to spend in your Valiant, you're not going to spend in the game, you want to be able to get these rewards. We'll look at that as we slide through these pages that Kabam released. Again, they released this information today to us, or yesterday to us, letting us know just a little preview. We've been asking for this, but they didn't want to give it to us because it was too early. So now we're a week away, and in anticipation, kind of the build up to the event, we're seeing basically ways to get it. So 100,000 is going to be claimable through basically the login calendar. We're going to get an in-game gift of 40,000, complete some daily objectives for 280,000. There's going to be 420,000 earn points in the solo event on April 26th. So we're going to see what that looks like, maybe like an arena situation. And then you're going to need to sign in into the Summoners Market web store on the 26th. And that's another 60,000. So keep in mind, that's pretty cool that they're and interesting that they're doing that, because they're basically directing players to the web store to have them look at the deals in the web store, which makes Kabam more money instead of paying the commissions or the dues that they need to pay to Apple. Which, like I said, for us, I've never cared whether I buy through Apple or through Kabam's web store. To me, I'm spending the same amount of money, but Kabam obviously rewards you for doing it through their web store a lot more than if you go through Apple and in-game purchases, right? And I always recommend to go to the web store, because not only do you get more, but it goes more directly to the company that keeps the game going, so, and keeps creating events and keeps us entertained with all these fun things to have. Now, we'll talk about like predictions here towards the end, but just to very quickly run through, basically Cavalier players are going to be able to get an Abyss Nexus if they do all the items that they're basically designed to. This is without spending a single dollar. Paragon players, I think this is actually pretty good. I think this is really good for Paragon players. You know, I've been seeing it a lot. Like Paragon players are getting screwed, but I think it's just a progression thing. You know, it's gonna be like you know, you shouldn't stay in Paragon for too long. Like the goal is to become Valiant. The goal is to become the next progression. You know, and of course we're seeing it. Valiant players are gonna get a lot more, and here's proof. Valiant players are going to get 2 T4 alphas. That is big for free, and along with a 10,000 Titan shards. So half of 10 crystal. If you have some shards already, you're going to be able to open one, if not get close to one, right? Now, I've noticed that they made a 825 Poolies kind of like option. So I'm guessing if you're not able to make all 900 points and you miss out on something, but you still manage to get to 825, you just don't, like, it's not just all of it or nothing, right? You're gonna be able to get this one. So I think these are the 2 biggest rewards when it comes to like the milestones or the web store or the way they're gonna set it up. These are gonna be the nicest ones, and this is gonna be like the biggest option for the free to play that are not going to spend anything. Now, of course, Kabam wants you to spend money in the web store or in game, and they're going to juice up these offers right here, or these bundles which is basically the All Fathers Odins, the Black Panther. We're going to see that. So here's my predictions. I'm not going to cover every single one of these. I truly think now we're seeing a separation between Paragon deals, Valiant player deals. So we're going to be talking specifically Valiant, and I think that the Valiant deals on the Odin, we're going to be seeing, if you guys didn't know, there was some kind of leaked information, possibilities in some game files of these 6 7-star champions. They kind of made reference, I think it was MCOC_player that made reference that these may or may not come. He's very unsure, but he found them in somewhere in the game files, and there might be a possibility that they get added to a crystal. And I think I got that idea because he mentioned it in somewhere on Twitter as he was having a conversation with someone else. So I think those might be added into a crystal option as you buy the All Fathers Odins, whether they give you 2 crystals or 1 crystal. I think that along with the Poolies, they're going to be added into the Odin because that's the biggest and most expensive option for players to buy, and it needs to entice those players to be able to get that, right? I don't think these crystals will be added as like a trade-in unless Kabam goes and holds a lot of value to these champions, which they are very nice, to be honest. There's going to be like prestige involved. There's going to be like damage, defenders involved, offensive champions. So in those 6 champions, whether they do end up coming to the game during this event, it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to that, right? Another thing, I predict that we're going to have enough Poolies, hopefully I'm saying it right, to be able to rank up multiple 7 stars to rank 3. So I was just in my account, my champions, before we started talking about this. My situation sitting at 6. Okay, I can't get the 7th. I'm close to it, but I can't get it. With the free 900 milestones that we're going to be able to get, I will be able to get my 7th rank 3. Now after the 7th, I that's part of the offer, of course, but I truly believe that myself hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers, I don't know for sure, but this is just a prediction, by the end of this event have 3 additional rank 3s. That's a big prediction, that's a big stretch, but I think I should be able to manage to get 3 depending on what Kabam gives us. Now that's what I think, and the reason why I think this is because I think Kabam had mentioned many months ago saying they wanted to slow down the progression of rank 3s. They didn't want to like have accounts with like tons of rank 3s, right? Well, if you look at it now, for most competitive, active, and somewhat spenders in game, they're sitting with either 4, 6, or more rank 3 7 stars. So at this moment, I think, yeah, you don't have 20 or 30, right? It's not the same situation as like the 6-star rank 5s, when it comes to like options. I can have more, but I currently have 40. I can have probably 45, 47 if I wanted to, right? So it's not this situation. It's not the same situation, but we're getting, if you remember, if you can go back to memory lane, we're getting to that point where players have 8, 10, 12 rank 3s, and now it's more common. And so we're going to be seeing the values of these resources come down, but also be presented to us for options to be able to pick up more often. So that's what I think is going to happen. So I think there's going to be 2, if not 3 options for players for us to be able to get a rank 3. So that's my prediction, along with those 7-star new champions. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what kind of items we get. We also talked on the live stream very quickly. We talked about the relic bundles. Oh, that one's scary because I think the way I've seen how Kabam presents these deals to us, there's unit deals, there's deals for those packages that have in game, and then they see the relics, whether it's relic crystals or relic rank up materials, they see those differently. So they're gonna want another up to probably $400 for like relic resources. And right now that we got a rank 3 relic, I wouldn't doubt it if they offer us an option to do another rank 3 relic. So man, they're gonna get us hard. They're gonna want your money for sure. And if they sell another rank 3 relic, that is gonna be a game changer for a lot of accounts because it's prestige is involved. Most of it is prestige. There is a boost, and obviously the numbers that you get when it comes to like how it helps your champion that it's attached to. But a lot of it right now we're seeing is the benefits through prestige. At least the biggest, besides the striker benefit, right? So, yeah, guys, what are your thoughts on the event? Are you super stoked with what you're getting for free? Do you typically spend in these events? So if you don't, I think this is, and you're Valiant, I think this is a freaking great offer. Again, keeping in mind, you have to hit all 900, and Kabam already kind of gave us the blueprint on how to do that. So some information's released. We don't know the full details of everything else, but yeah, man, I'm super pumped for at least the fact that I'm getting 2 T4 alphas, whether I spend or not. Most likely we're going to be participating, but again, very conservative when it comes to, the deals. So super excited to go live on Friday. We won't be going live immediately at the launch of this because I just can't at the moment, but the normal late night streams are definitely going to happen. And let me know what you got, and we'll talk about the deals and what I end up picking up, and so on. Yeah, so take care, guys. Drop a like on the video. Appreciate it. Have a good night. I'm probably looking tired, but it is super, super late. Take care, guys. Again, peace.